Okay, so I'm hoping that you guys can see this now or hear me now. Just tried to go live a few minutes ago and that didn't seem to be working. So if anybody's listening right now, please let me know. In fact, I'm going to reach out to Jenny here and see if she can hear me. It always helps when you can be heard, guys. Especially when you're doing these lives. Let me see if she's on here. Okay, you can hear me now? Awesome. Thanks for showing up. Isn't it funny how these things happen and you just are like, you have to go with it and just know that, hey, I needed a warm up. So here I am talking by myself, just going on my merry way and wasn't even reading the comments well enough to see you couldn't hear. So I hope you can hear good now. Awesome. Okay, guys. So today we're talking about the energy, the woo-woo in your marketing and what that means, how you can make it work better, and just really infuse energy into everything that you're doing in your business. Because if your energy is not aligned to your business, you're going to have a lot of struggles and it's going to feel really a lot like hard work. So I want to make sure that you are really aligned to your business and that energy needs to all be there and connected with you fully in order for you to really have success. Okay. And we're talking about, especially if you want to create a 6+ figure business. Now, most of my people, that's where they're going toward, and that's what we want to make happen. So it's really important that you're looking at everything that you're doing, and I'm going to show you some simple steps. It doesn't have to be hard. We want to simplify everything. We want to make sure that when you are working your business, it has to be sustainable and scalable. So whatever you're doing in your business, that's my whole goal. Sustainable, so that you feel good, you're not feeling overwhelmed and burnout, and scalable, so that you can actually continue to make more and more and you're not having to be stuck in the same income every year. All right. And that's a big deal, especially with, weird times that we have right now. We want that income that feels amazing. So the first thing I do with my clients and my members is we're talking about, when I want you to think about this, what is your why? Why are you doing your business? Why are you doing this for others? For those of you that don't know me, I'm Melissa Zoske, your energy alignment business mentor, and I'm helping entrepreneurs clear their success blocks, those things that are keeping them in that negative mindset and the negative energy that keeps you from scaling your business. You have a lot of upper limit blocks, and we all have blocks, right? So it's what I do to help you clear them out. And then I give you actionable, aligned steps that are so amazing because you're aligned to yourself on all levels with energy, right? And when you're taking those aligned, inspired action steps, you are able to feel in flow. You feel good about what you're doing. You don't feel gross. You're not feeling salesy. You're just doing your business and you're having fun with it. And that's all part of this, okay? So my why was in 2009, we had our businesses with the big housing bubble just crash. And the financial devastation from that took my health down. I mean, I was so stressed out. My health went down so far. And it was really a hard time. So I tried everything from Western medicine, Eastern medicine. I tried naturopathic. I tried raw food diets. And yes, some of those helped some, but I still was in a lot of pain, very sick, and I wasn't feeling better. So it was energy that brought my health back. And what I noticed was with my health, I felt happier. I felt more in flow. I felt more connected within myself, to God's source universe. I felt good on all levels, and relationships were really good. Everything was really good. And then I also noticed that our finances were just really improving and fast. And then, in fact, they went up so fast that we were better off then than we were right before the bubble in a matter of months. So that's what I like seeing in my people too, is I don't want to see them lose their health. I don't want to see them lose relationships and just have that devastation hit them. So that's my why. I want to help other people avoid all the things that can really cause more overwhelm. And starting a business or trying to up level your business and scale it can really take your health down as well. So I want to help you bypass all of that and just skip from here to 6+ figures and feel good about it. Doesn't that feel amazing? I know, Jenny, right? It's a great story, and it's a true story. And it's just like, I had to have that to have a better life, and I needed that. And part of my why I believe I went through that is because I'm here to help others avoid that kind of stress and devastation that would take their health, take their family, take their finances down. And I love putting all that together because, I come from a family of entrepreneurs. We're always creating, and I love helping others create their dream life as well. So So the first thing you need to do is to make sure that your blocks are all clear. This is all energy. So what blocks are getting in your way? What is it that you feel like you have? And those could be like, you need to make sure that you're cleared of all blocks around your offers, around your services that you're promoting. And I want you to dig deep. And that's the energy of this, is we are looking at those emotional root causes. Like, for instance, is there guilt? Do you feel guilty when you're offering your service or your product? Do you feel that guilt that you're asking for money? I mean, there's a lot of people struggling right now. So I know that there's a lot of guilt out there that, well, I don't want to ask too much, or I don't want to ask, this because. And so that guilt, that energy from guilt will cause you to not even be able to attract the people that will buy your services or your programs or products. Okay. So that's one energy block. Shame is another one. Just the shame that you feel like maybe you have more than others, and here you are expecting something from them. So that shame is another energy block. And I want you to dig deep. And that's what I teach in my program. And if you aren't in the Shining Mentor Successful Entrepreneurs group, head on over there, because we dig deep on IDing different energy blocks and clearing them out. And by the way, I have my Breaking Biz Blocks, a 5-day challenge where we are going to dig deep into all of these different, the most top success blocks that you have every day in 5 days. We're going to be IDing those and clearing them out for you. I'm going to show you an energy tool that'll help you clear them out fast on the deepest level possible. And you'll be able to continue to use this tool. And we're also going to take some action steps to really start creating that business that you want. So I'm going to put the link in the comments here so that you guys have them. Should have had this copied down, but I didn't. You'll do that right now so you guys can have it. All right. If I didn't type so bad, it would be a lot faster. Okay. I think this is all spelled right. Let me just put that in there. I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. So you guys sign up for the challenge, because that's where we're really going to be able to dig deep and really help you start to clear those things. So when you do put your offers out there, they don't have the negative energy attached to it. And that's super important. Okay. So anything like, do you feel weird around charging? Especially right now. Do you feel weird around it? What's the emotion underneath it? So we already talked about guilt and shame. Do you feel like an imposter? Do you feel like you have fraud syndrome or imposter syndrome? And that means that maybe you feel like you don't have enough certifications or enough credibility to be able to offer your services, or maybe you're not as good as somebody else. Those are things that you need to work on. Remember, you only have to be one step ahead of the person that you're trying to help. Okay? Really important to remember that, because I mean, I'm sure right now you help tons of people all the time, and they're like, I used to go to lunch with people, with friends, and they'd be like, hold on, I want to get my notebook. And they'd pull their notebook out, true story, and start writing down the stuff I was telling them. I'm like, I can't make this up. So it's like what you have to offer to help others has a lot of value, okay? And if they can take that and make their life a better life with it, you need to be offering it. Don't let these energy blocks get in your way, okay? So you also want to make sure that you don't feel like you can't deliver on your promises. You want to make sure that you totally can help these people, all right? And you're in alignment with that. Now, most of the time you can, you can, but you have something in there that's deep, like a belief from childhood, like maybe a parent told you that you weren't good enough too many times and it's stuck. And now that belief is in there deep. And it could even be going back generations, guys, because we inherit more than hair and eye color from our ancestors. We inherit their negative beliefs, their traumas, their patterns, their thinking. All of that is playing in our cells, in our DNA, 24/7, okay? You don't want that. That replaying of those words, those thoughts, those emotions, that's energy, and that's sending out a broadcast to the universe. The universe, typical law of attraction, if you don't know what that is, look it up. Law of Attraction 101 is you get back what you put out. So if you're putting out those broadcasts 24/7 from subconscious beliefs, things that you don't even know you have, then you're going to have some problems. My dog is over here. So you want to make sure, here she is, say hi. So you just want to make sure that you are clear of those. And that's why I say the energy in your marketing is important, okay? And don't get stuck in I call it serial certified. I used to be a serial certifier, where I felt like I had to get so much training and I'm never out of learn mode. I was always working toward learning more, which is great, but I was never offering what I'd already learned. And that's a form of self-sabotage. If you're doing that, look at yourself a little closer. you are sabotaging yourself. You have enough right now to do what you need to do. Okay? And again, if you feel this way and any of this is making sense to you, please join the Breaking Biz Blocks 5-day challenge where we're going to be clearing some of this out and start to take some of those steps that you need to really be seen. And you guys, it's not just taking those steps, your energy is different. You know, when you walk into a room and people are all angry, you can feel that anger, right? You feel like, ooh, what did I walk into? When you are not feeling good about yourself and you're putting that out there, people get it and they'll run. You'll actually repel the people that you're trying to attract. We want to magnetize your energy. We want to make you this huge magnet that's attracting these beautiful people that you are meant to work with. Because I do feel like those people, you have a contract when you're born, these people are people you are meant to work with, okay? So they're already there waiting for you. My dog is just wanting to get some loving. I'll have to pay for some extra special attention to her when we're done. Okay, so we use energy to clear those suckers out. We'd want to make sure that every day this takes a little bit of practice, and that's what I'm going to teach in the Breaking Biz Blocks Challenge. I'm going to teach you this tool, totally unique. You probably have never seen it before because it's one of my signature methods. It quickly and easily, it's usually about 6 minutes, can start to clear these out. And it's cumulative. So everything you're working on, it will start to get anything that's in that resonating frequency and you will feel a relief. And so that's all energy too. When you feel lighter, your energy's lighter, your vibration's higher, you attract more high vibe people, those people that you want in your life, okay? So you guys, this is where the magic happens too. This is where this really feels amazing. So one of the things, when you are clearing these type of energies out, you feel like you can connect to people more cleanly, more clearly. Your message is more relaxed. You feel more aligned with what you're trying to help them with. And it just feels good. So even when you're feeling like uncomfortable a little bit and you're DMing somebody, that will come across. All right. Now, sometimes you'll talk to other people and you'll trigger them in a way that makes them feel weird because they're getting triggered, and that's a clear sign that they need to work on their own blocks as well. So don't let that stop you from doing anything. Okay. So once you've done some work on clearing out some of the blocks that you know are there, those are always the first ones you want to start with, the conscious ones that you are aware of, that you know you've known forever, then you can really start get going. I'm not going to say you're going to wait till you finish clearing all your blocks before you start, because that's never going to happen. We're always digging deeper, okay? So the first thing in your marketing that you do once you get this cleared, is I want you to think about what your goal is. All right, what is your goal? So that would be, what are you trying to promote? What are you trying to create? So if you're putting yourself out there like on social media and you're marketing yourself, what's the end goal for that marketing? What's the end goal for that story that you just put up, or that, hey, join my group? What's the end goal? If you don't have a goal, it's like getting in the car where you have no destination. Like you get in the car and you sit there and you're like, oh, where do I go? I mean, that doesn't work, right? You need to know where you're going to go. So think about your goal before you do any kind of marketing to start with. You need to be specific. So when I'm thinking about the goal and what I'm trying to create, whether it's my program, whether it's I'm wanting people to go sign up for my Breaking Biz Blocks 5-day challenge, which is one of my goals for today, is I want you guys to sign up for that challenge because I know it will be highly beneficial for you. And it's one of the ways that I teach in order for you to really scale your business quickly, being aligned with your energy, and to cut out the overwhelm and burnout at the same time and have fun and feel connected, right? So that is one of my goals. So what is your goal? What's that offer? What's your end thing with that? And then who are you offering it to? So who are the people that you're offering it to? Like I work with healers, coaches, entrepreneurs, mainly spiritual entrepreneurs that are into energy, people that are into energy. Those are my ideal audience. So if you're a health coach, it might be people that don't feel good. You want to basically look for those people that you know are struggling with health. If you're a weight loss coach, they're struggling with weight. You want to be specific about your audience because that's where you're going to be marketing to. Those are the people you're talking to. And that's where the energy comes in really important too, because when you're connecting with those people, they feel that vibration and they want to connect with you, okay? So, and I'll go into more detail on your audience on another call because that involves a lot of energy because you can either repel or attract that audience. And we're going into it a little bit detail right now, but it goes so much deeper than that. So where do your people hang out? Like what Facebook groups? Do they hang out more in LinkedIn? Are they more in Facebook? Are they more in Instagram? Where do they typically hang out? And so you need to do a little research on that and really make sure that your mind's, in a good alignment before you go and step into research mode and really look for your ideal people because you want people that you can connect with. And you might do a mix like I do, business and energy. You might do fitness and energy, or you might do weight loss and energy. I even have a breaking weight blocks thing out there that I love that I created a long time ago. And so it's like you can combine things together, and that's a big deal, okay? So, and like I said before, I'll go into more detail in the audiences where they hang out on a whole other topic, but this is where we're talking about today. And for those of you that just hopping on, I'm Melissa Zoske, an energy wealth alignment business mentor, and I'm helping entrepreneurs, coaches, and healers level up their business so they can reach that 6+ figures, feeling in alignment, feeling at ease and flow, and just really cutting out all the fat. We don't want all the, like they say that 20% of what you're doing right now is really what's effective in your business. Let's get rid of the 80%. Make it easy. We want to make it fun, want to make it easy. Then you'd have a whole lot more time on you to do the fun stuff, right? So, and plus I have fun doing this anyway. It's a lot of fun. Thanks, Jenny. I mean, this is just stuff that I love and I wanted to make sure that I shared with all of you. So number 2, the first one is we want to have your goal. Number 2 is what's your intention? What's your intention? Do you plan on bringing in 20 people into your workshop? Where does the workshop lead to? What's your intention with all this? What is your intention for how you want them to feel? What are they going to feel from all this? So everything is intention, right? So once you get that, your goal, then what's your intention from after that? Like where are you leading them? And then how do you want them to feel? That's a huge deal. How do you want them to feel? What pains do you want them to solve? If they're sick, how do you want to help them feel? You want to help them feel healthy. What do you want that to feel like? All right. It might be that your intention is to have a program you're selling, or maybe you have one-to-one offers. Whatever that is, have your intention and have how you want them to feel from that. Okay. The next thing is make a plan. No plan is like throwing spaghetti against the wall and watching wherever it goes. Right. So we want to make sure that you have a plan. So what part of the marketing plan in this could be, you already know where your people are hanging out, and maybe they're more on Instagram. You want to know, so you want to think of marketing. Will you do lives like I'm doing right now? This is the way I gather people together. I go do lives and I get people to come into my group. I get people to sign up for the challenge. And then in a couple of weeks, they're going to be in there and we're going to be having some fun together. So maybe you'll make posts. Posts are great. You want to be in there, but you want to make sure that you are actually talking to your ideal clients. Okay. Maybe you'll do stories and going on and figuring out what platform do you like to spend the most time in. I would start there so you don't overwhelm yourself. And where do you like to do stories? Put them out there. You can do Facebook stories too. We're rolling out Facebook stories and other platforms as well. But and that's an easy thing. It just takes like 10 seconds to do a quick story, right? Where will you share any of these things? So if you're doing stories, Facebook Lives, whatever, make sure that you are knowing where you're going to put them, okay? Schedule them, or you can do them in real time. It's super easy. And you guys, for those of you that are on Instagram and Facebook, you can actually connect those two via your Facebook page. So when you're in Instagram, you can actually hit the toggle the Facebook page, or you can do your personal page if you want to do it from your personal. And every time you post to Instagram, it actually goes to your Facebook tribe as well. So that makes it a little bit easier for you, okay? So maybe you could be doing outreach. Maybe you're just DMing people. Make sure your energy is good before you get on there. That's really important that that's going well. You want to make sure that you're feeling high vibe and you're like getting out there and you're really reaching out to people, not just because you think they might be a client. Whenever I'm reaching out to people, sometimes they end up being a podcast guest. Sometimes they might end up being a collaboration. Sometimes they might end up being just somebody I just really enjoy. Sometimes they're a client. So always keep it curiosity and who you're reaching out to, okay? So DMs are a big deal. Emailing people's good. Always the same thing applies. You want to make sure that your energy's up there. Make sure that you are emailing the people and you're talking to them like not just a general, like flat letter, but you're actually talking one to that person. If you are writing them an email, how would you be talking to them? How would you really, if you were writing an email to your sister or your mother or your father or parent, whatever, how would you actually be? You wouldn't be stiff, right? You'd be like relaxed and like, hey, how's it going? Just wanted to check on with you today. I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks, blah, blah, blah. And that really helps because you're actually talking to a person, okay? Um, Now, after you've done these, your posts or emails or any of these things, I want you to really make sure, this is really important, okay? You want to really make sure that you look for what is the best engaged like posts, okay? So you want to look at analytics. That could be how many people are commenting on it. You want to do more of those, all right? If you get an email that you have tons of open rates on, right? You want to do more emails that are in that same kind of vein, that has the same feel, maybe similar titles, same photos or images. You want to just rinse and repeat. Keep doing those because that's what people love. Right now I'm doing some Facebook ads and I'm looking at some of them are costing quite a bit and they're not really reaching my ideal clients. I'm going to turn those off. I can see that in the analytics. And if you guys just simply look at how much engagement you're getting on your posts, same difference. You want to do more of those. And then those are the ones that are going to bring you closer to your end results. All right. So all of it is about just paying attention, how you're feeling first. Again, making a really clear goal, placing your intention of what you want to put out there and what you want your people to feel, and then making a plan, right? You got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, nothing. You remember, it's just like you don't want to get sitting in your car and you're doing nothing. You're going nowhere, right? You want to have somewhere that you're going. It's really important. So make sure that you're doing that. And I hope you guys, this is really important. Your message is so important. You aren't here listening to this for no reason. There are people out there waiting for you to work with them. And it's just that you need to have some simple ways for being able to lay down a great foundation for you to be able to start building yourself up, build your business up so that you can help more people. And it doesn't have to be hard. It can be easy. It's just taking the inspired action steps. They can be easy. And I want to make sure that you guys really get that because so often we get so stuck with you have to do all these steps. You have to really, you're like, oh, I've got to do it all right. And then you let perfection take you down because it's got to be perfect too. God forbid you put something out there that's not perfect. And then you're stalled. Another form of self-sabotage. It's like, a lot of times we have the excuse, well, I don't have this or XYZ. You guys saw me get on here and when I first got on here, I didn't even have a sound, right? I had no audio. I could have been like, oh, I give up. I'm just not going to do it. It wasn't good. I'm so embarrassed. No, I'm not. It's just technical stuff. It doesn't matter. Imperfect action. That's what you want to be doing. You just want to feel good about it. We're human. You want to be connecting to people and literally be helping them move forward. That's what a coach does. That's what a mentor does. That's what people do for each other. We're helping each other. And all you need to do is just step up and do it. And if you're not, and you have these gifts and you're not sharing them, I 100% firmly believe that your people are out there waiting for you right now to work with you. And if you're not standing up and out to be seen, they're going to stay stuck. You don't want them to stay stuck. You want to help them. If you don't, they're going to be stuck out there for God knows how long. And that's not what you're here for. I know your heart, and I know that you're here to help people. And all I'm here to do is help you stand up and shine so that you can share your gifts, all right? So join the Breaking Biz Blocks 5-day challenge. It starts on the 8th. We do have replays so that you guys can, if you fit it in whenever during the day, it feels comfortable. I love when people are live because the energy starts to rock in there. It just feels so amazing. If you can feel energy and you just feel that vibration and you feel it just moving around in your body, it's a really cool feeling. And you'll get the feeling of when you are actually, I'm going to show you how to cast out an energetic net that helps you call in those clients and just bring them in, magnetizing yourself so that you're really connecting to those people you're meant to. And there are people that you're meant to work with. Not all of them are going to be your clients. Some of the people are meant to work with that are going to be there. And once you're able to stand up and be seen and share your gifts, they're going to find you a whole lot easier, right? So much fun. Anyway, guys, share your gifts. Just get out there, start talking. Just, it's just been so much fun just sharing with you guys what I found over the last 20 years and having businesses. It The things that kept me locked up for so long, I look back on and go, oh, wasted so much time on those dumb things that don't matter. And I don't want that for you. And so follow my lead. Find a way to really step into that energy and align your energy to your business. And you really start to find that things are easier, you're happier, and you're more profitable. You're scalable, and it's sustainable. There you go. All right. I need to remember that. All right, guys, if you found this helpful, please share. Sorry about the first glitch when I lost you guys, when you guys couldn't hear me. Um, you guys, I'm so glad that we can start this Monday off together. My dog's kind of distracting me. And let me know in the comments some of the things that you've done to market yourself and how your energy felt with it. And if you know you have some blocks, what are they? What do you think they are? Sometimes I'll get a hit. If you want me to, I can see if I can ID what it is real quick. Sometimes just by IDing it helps you really clear it out without even doing any energy work. It's beautiful how that can happen. All right. All right, guys, have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you later this week. Take care. Bye.